Kim Kardashian Pure Honey, right off the bat, let me just say I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love everything about it. I love the fragrance. I love the bottle. I love the packaging. This is obviously like a gourmand floral. It's so pretty. It's warm and happy. It's very feminine. I think it's sexy. It's very it's just like what you would think when you think about like bees, honey, flowers, you know, sexy, pretty, warm, but yet still kind of bright and happy, even though it's warm. I just love it. Now, I have seen this in the store many, many times, and I just would stand in the store and look up Fragrantica and see a lot of hating going on. So I just never picked it up because I'm not big on celebrity fragrances, although I like to try everything out, you know, and see what it is. It's just not my favorite thing usually. To me, this doesn't smell like a celebrity fragrance. It's very unique. It doesn't, to me, smell like anything else that I have. I've never watched the Kardashian shows, so I understand some people like them, some people don't. I don't know anything about that really. I couldn't tell you which Kardashian is who. I do know that I've heard about Kim. I think she's the one who tries to help people who are in prison, which I think is really nice that she does that. Anyhow, so let's look at how adorable this bottle is. It's worth it just to have this beautiful bottle. I love it. I love the golden ambery honey color of the juice. This adorable little bee that comes down so nicely with, you know, I guess her name symbol. Excuse me, her name symbol and the name of the fragrance. This sprays quite a bit. Don't try to pick it up by the cat because it's not on there well enough. It'll end up coming off. And some people I know complain about the size of the bottle and trying to spray. That's okay. Just hold it with one hand and spray. And it sprays plentifully. I really don't want to spray it right now because I'm just recording holding my phone. And I don't want to waste it. Now, still talking about how pretty everything is. I love her. I love the gold color. You know, of course, this is celebrity fragrance, so it's just a little, you know, thin cardboard. But I love the gold, the honeycombs. I love her, you know, her initials. There's the adorable little bee. And yesterday I saw this in Marshall's, and they only had 2 boxes and they were open. So I sprayed it on myself, and I was spraying loads of stuff because at our Marshall's, stuff is out and you have access to spraying it. But these weren't supposed to be open. People had opened the only 2 boxes. Well, after spraying all that stuff and then walking around the store and walking and leaving, walking out, I realized I kept smelling something I really, really liked. And I said, oh my gosh, it's that pure honey, because I had specifically sprayed this on me as opposed to all the other stuff just spraying in the air. And I had already headed my way back home to the other side of town. And I thought, oh, well, on the other side of town, there's Burlington's and all that. It's usually in there. I go in all those other stores, y'all, and lo and behold, usually it's in there. It wasn't in there. So today is the next day. I drove back to the east side of town so I could go in that Marshall's and get this. And they were both open, so they gave me a little bit of a discount. So, you know, it was supposed to be $16.99 and I got it for $15 because people had been spraying it. Well, I've been spraying it a lot just since I got it today. It was probably like to there, and I've probably sprayed that much already. I will be getting another bottle of this. I think this is a daytime, nighttime. This very much could be an everyday enjoy wearing this pretty, very pretty. I think men will find it attractive on me. I think it will, the way I wear it anyway with my skin, I feel like this is a compliment getter, and I could wear it every day and enjoy it. I'm sure I will use this up. Like I said, it sprays pretty heavily. You can see that's already a good bit out. I love the shape of the bottle, even if it is hard for some people to hold. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Back to the box, the little bees, they just did a really good job, I guess, marketing this with the packaging and everything. yeah, I love it. So, by the way, I was in there and I picked this up too, and I'll do another video on that. This Oxana Rouge. These actually don't smell that bad together. I had sprayed them both on me today. Obviously, that's something that is similar to the Baccarat Rouge 540. But back to this. I really love this pure honey. I regret that it has taken so long for me to get it. So if that's all you... Oh, the longevity and sillage. Like everybody else says, it lasts like a few hours, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 hours. At first, it's a bold smell. You really get that beautiful, gorgeous, if you like honey, that nice, strong, delicious honey. And then it goes into floral. And we'll go over all the notes if you want to hang around and keep watching that. We'll look at Fragrantica together. But it has honeysuckle, and I love honeysuckle. So after that delicious burst of sexy honey, then you get that beautiful honeysuckle. And then it dries down. It's kind of just still warm, golden, and tropical. It's got coconut in the base note, and it's not a suntan lotion coconut. It's just the milkiness of the coconut mixed with the other notes, the vanilla and the sweet, dreamy florals, and, you know, that rich, warm, kind of sexy honey. Honey is animalic, but not in a rough, like wild animal musk kind of smell. It's animalic just in what it is, just, you know, being made by bees and out in nature and sweet and ambery, and I just love it. So, yeah, so you get the honey and then the honeysuckle especially, which I love. So now let me pause and we'll just look at the notes too, if you feel like going over them and what other people have to say. Let me pause it. So yeah, it's definitely honey right off the bat, and that nice, you know, beeswax, which is just very honey. It's kind of slightly powdery. So yes, it's sweet, floral. The animalic, I already covered what kind of animalic it is. White floral, vanilla, coconut, powdery. And I like what it says here. Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian is a floral fragrance for women. It's really like a gourmand floral. Launched in 2013. I can't believe it's 10 years old. I'm making this video in 2023, so this does not feel dated at all. I had no idea that it came out 10 years ago. Then it's got these notes, which I'll go over in a second, but it says down here, the American reality TV star Kim Kardashian launches her new 6th perfume named Pure Honey in September 2013. The nose behind this fragrance is, how do you say that? Where am I? Where am I on the screen? Claude, however, dear, developed this composition, notes of roses and wild honeycomb. Let's look at, like, people say the pros are honeyed floral with beeswax note, unique compared to most designer perfumes. I totally agree. Soft, clean, feminine scent, totally. Longevity is good, definitely for a celebrity scent. Like I have, for example, Cloud, and that does not last very long. It does. If you're close, you get whiffs of it, but this lasts longer than Cloud does on me. Clean and fresh fragrance without being soapy. I do love that about this. There's something happy about it, and fresh and clean and sort of bright, even though it's warm. So I agree with that. And it is not soapy because I'm not into that. Great perfume to layer with other scents. Definitely you could do that. Reminiscent of Instant or Guerlain EDP, which I have not smelled that. Okay, some people for their cons say does not smell like natural honey. I think it smells very honey. Not everyone likes the honeycomb or beeswax scent. Does not last long enough for some people. I think it lasts long for what it is. It definitely doesn't just disappear. So it keeps lingering on your skin. Like I said, when I left the store, I was like, what do I keep smelling? And it was that delicious, like, honeysuckle scent. Anyhow, synthetic and cloying dry down, I don't get that. Thin and sharp honeysuckle, no. Like I said, these are the cons. Not everybody feels that way. I love the honeysuckle. Let's just skip down to this. So the top notes, I love that the freesia is a spicy floral, spicy powdery floral. So this fragrance has a little bit of spiciness, but not spices as in cooking spices. It's the floral spice of freesia, the sweet, fruity, flowery mandarin blossom and rose. This is not rose forward, even though rose is a top note. And if you click on rose, like on Fragrantica, the description, it says the king of flowers, lemony fresh with various nuances of powder, wood notes, or fruit, feminine, clean, intensely romantic. Definitely the romantic vibe goes with this fragrance. And this is not rose forward in the traditional sense of just smelling rose. I would say it's got the lemony freshness and sort of like woodiness of a rose note. You would not smell this fragrance and go, oh, this is a rose fragrance, because it's not. So, middle notes, of course, beeswax, honeysuckle, and fantasy orchid. Base notes, coconut, vanilla, and musk. I'm not big on musk. I don't get a lot of musk. There's a hint of it. But this coconut, again, it is not like suntan lotion coconut. It is like the creaminess that goes so well with the honey and the vanilla, and definitely with the honeysuckle and these other nice floral notes. It's fun and tropical in a sense when it dries down, and just very like interpersonal. I think it's very pretty and very sexy and very happy too, and inviting, alluring. I really like it. So let me click back to this. Beautiful, beautiful Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian. I will use this up happily. And there's not too many things and listen, this might be a signature scent for a while. I'm getting ready to go back to the beach tomorrow. I'll be wearing it day and night. I'll be around men, which I love it when men love the way I smell. And like last year, my signature scent was, I would flip back and forth. I would do like one day I would have, and I still do this, I love them, but I would do Tiziana Terenzi Kirke and mix that with Sue Phillips Fruity Blend. It smelled wonderful. And then the other mix that I would do would be Tiziana Terenzi Spirito Florentino mixed with Inicio Atomic Rose. But, this year, those are pricier. This is not. It's a great price for what this is. I'm just going to signature this and like really rock this and enjoy it. And no doubt I'll use this up and get another one. So I love it. And I hope you do too. Oh, age. Let me add that too. Some people said, oh, this was more mature, not for younger people. I totally disagree. And maybe some people might feel that way just because the white florals, but it is like a gourmand floral, and it is kind of dreamy and, very feminine and tropical, creamy, and just a hint of animalic, but the honey kind of animalic. Anyway, when I was checking out today, it was a young girl behind the register, and she absolutely loved it. She was like, no, and I said, you really? I told her what some of the reviews said. She said, no, I really love that. And she was saying her brother's really into fragrance and talking about him getting some of the high dollar fragrances, but she said, let me take a picture of this and that and send it to my brother. But like I said, she was young, so I would say it may not be for young, like children young, but definitely people 20s, 30s, I think like any age. I really like it. So that's it. Kim Kardashian Pure Honey.